Ladies and, so to speak, gentlemen, it has been suggested to my wife that I lecture here today for charity. Well, if I must, I must. It's all the same to me. I have taken for my subject today the, so to speak, dangers of the harmfulness caused to mankind by tobacco. I myself smoke, but my wife told me to lecture on the harmfulness of tobacco. So what's to be done? Tobacco it is. But, ladies and, so to speak, gentlemen, I urge you to take my lecture with all due seriousness, or something awful may happen. If any of you are afraid of a dry scientific lecture, if you cannot stomach that sort of thing, you needn't listen. You may leave. Are there any doctors present? If so, I urge you to pay careful attention, for my lecture will contain much useful information. For example, if you take a fly and put him in a snuff box, he will die, probably from nervous exhaustion. Tobacco, strictly speaking, is a plant. Yes, I know. When I lecture, I blink my right eye. Take no notice. It's simple nervousness. I am a very nervous man, generally speaking. But the time at our disposal is very limited. I should tell you that my wife runs a boarding school. Well, not a boarding school exactly, but something in the nature of one. And last night it fell to me to take the cook flour and butter for this morning's breakfast. Well, to make a long story short, when the pancakes were ready, there were a few too many pancakes. She says, "Well, why don't you eat those pancakes, you old scarecrow?" Well, I wolfed them down. I am always hungry. Why, last night she gave me no dinner at all. She says, "Why should I feed you, you old scarecrow?" Well, I can tell you, I was certainly very emotional at the time. I see I have strayed from my subject. Let us continue. Although I'm sure some of you would rather hear a romance or a symphony or some aria. We shall not shirk in the heart of danger. Forward, be strong. I forget that's from. Oh, I should tell you, by the way, I'm miserable. I've become a fool, a non-entity. But then you see before you the happiest of fathers. And why shouldn't I be? And who am I to say that I'm not? I have lived 33 years with my wife, and I can say they were the best years of my life. Well, not the best, but approximately the best. And she has given me torment for 33 years. And well, to hell with it. I can tell you confidentially that when my wife isn't looking, you'll see me. You'll see that I can get tipsy on just one glass. And then I feel so happy. And at the same time, so sad. It's unbearable. And I think about my youth. And I long to run away, just clear out. Oh, if only you knew how I long to do it. Just to run away, anywhere, as long as it was away from this miserable, wretched life that has made me an idiot and a fool. To be away from that miserly, petty woman that has given me nothing but 33 years of torment. To just be free, to tear off this frock coat that I wore 33 years ago to my wedding and that I still wear for lectures to charity. Take that, and that, and that. I am a poor, tattered old wretch. Like this coat. I ask for nothing. I'm better than that. I was young once. I went to the university. I had dreams. I thought of myself as a man. But now, all I want is peace. Peace. She's here. My wife is there. Please, I beg you, if she asks you, tell her that her scarecrow husband, the lecturer, me, conducted himself with dignity. So, it is clear that tobacco contains a terrible poison, which I have had the pleasure of describing to you. And therefore, smoking must be avoided at all costs. And please allow me to add that I hope that these observations have been of some profit to you. And so I conclude. Dixi et animam levavi.
There you are. Just as usual. Come on.